Hello, everyone. I have Nagasmita in front of me who cleared PMP very recently. When she cleared, 24th of August, she cleared. She's a big star in Honeywell and so excited, feeling good. How is it, Nagasmita? How do you feel after clearing PMP?
You've actually brought me into limelight. That's what I'm feeling. You're kind of giving me a celebrity feel now. And also, I'm realizing many people are interested to do PMP now. And so
Nice.
many people have started reaching out to me for any suggestions and recommendations.
Okay.
So, yeah, all thanks to you.
Good, good hard work pays back. First thing, congratulations for this achievement.
Thank
And
you.
like rightly you said, only when you tell that I cleared the exam, many of your known people will come back and ask you, hey, how to do that? I'm preparing for last 4 months. Until then, this guy never opened the mouth.
Correct.
This PMP exam has been like secret agenda for many people. They don't declare it. The moment someone clear, they'll reach out to them. So it's a trend. Let's see your LinkedIn, which is very busy for last few days. Right? It's pretty
True.
busy, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I see the likes and comments running there. A lot of new friends will come, many new chat messages will come. They'll ask
True,
a lot
true.
of questions, right? Good. Nice to know. You may feel good in the sense of understanding how much important and valuable this information and certificate is. Fantastic. Great. Yes, Nagsmita, give some little heads up. What do you do? What's your nature of job?
So I work for Honeywell Aerospace Bangalore, and I'm from a core electrical engineering background. So I work as a component engineer.
Mm.
So I've always got a chance to be part of projects where I'm like a development team. So I've never had any exposure towards project management in specific, but that was always an interesting field for me.
Right, right.
And
Good.
recently, yes, some agile concepts were also introduced in one of the projects. So that gave me more interest to really focus and try to understand more about project management.
Good, good to know. Good to
Yeah.
know. Now, again, as you say, your domain is more of more technical, right? And from technical, you are trying to see more technical come leadership and management, right? Both you want to go in it. Very good. Nice, nice, good kick start. And how is it on the learn of learning? When you learn it, are you able to connect this with your job? Is it related to?
Exactly. Exactly, absolutely. That's what I felt. And this is not specifically that will have to be directly a project manager, maybe right from tomorrow. But
Mm.
even in a day in, day out, we do meet with so many people, we collaborate, and communication aspects, leadership. There are so many things that we can learn from this.
Right.
And yeah, and I think as I mentioned to you, I see a refactored version of myself now.
Version 2.0.
Right.
Nice, nice, nice. I know there are a lot of good improvement in interpersonal skills, emotional intelligence factors, and efficient communication. See, also you get a feel and confidence. Yes, I possess a certificate, which can tell me I can go very systematic. Right. So that's one credit to the certificate. I know certificate is not the only world. Okay. There are a lot of certificates in this world, but the knowledge what you carry is very important. So that's pretty important, which you can go back to your seat and start applying it. Superb, superb. So this PMP urge came up and you want to go for it. All are good. But when it comes to preparation, you have to read books. It is not just like that, read a few pages, go for exam. First, you have to listen to the classes, read the book, prepare. So how do you program to yourself?
One thing is the day one I registered to Sri Learning, there was an email from Rahul stating these are the study materials you'll have to start
Uh,
reading. And I saw that you should at least read Rita or PMBOK once before the class starts.
uh,
And I took it very seriously.
uh,
So immediately I ordered the PMBOK book, and Rita, I had given it for print parallelly. I
uh,
ensured all my books are ready before the class starts. And I think I had finished the chapters till quality before the classes started. But still,
my
I was feeling okay. I'm left out with so many other chapters. So,
nice,
yeah,
nice. So it's a
yeah.
very good first row student in the college and school.
No,
Huh?
I'm a last bencher, not a first bencher.
Nice, good. I think after reading while listening, maybe a good connection would have happened in the classes.
Correct.
That's nice. But again, sitting in the class for 8 hours weekend, it's not easy.
I used to love it. I'm being very honest, and I used to get all my energy only during those 4 hours of class. Yeah,
Oh,
so I used to really like the classes. It's like either I would have read and it used to solve all my doubts, whatever it used to be there, or I used to go back and read, and that used to give me more clarity.
fantastic.
So
Fantastic. Great. I like that commitment, what you showed. I have not seen you missing any of the classes or weekly test where you want to be part of it and learn it. That's a good habit, what you had. I think what I found with you is you took one thing, you're dedicated to it, complete it, then only move away. Right. So that's actually a good habit, what you have. So now, when you talk about the book reading, any sort of ideas you want to give to the people who are preparing? Which book you felt good connected?
Rita is definitely good. I mean, since I started with PMBOK, it took me some few days to switch to Rita style of reading it.
Okay.
But still, once I started reading Rita, I felt more connected to that. And the exercises after every chapter, that
Uh-huh.
is definitely helpful. And it's like a must try for anybody who's trying to start giving their mock exams. And
Nice.
Agile practice guide. And I also read the Scrum guide, Mike Griffith, whatever was there in my study plan. I ensured I read everything without missing any single thing. But yeah, completely thoroughly, I read Rita and Agile practice guide.
God's sake, you didn't leave any page left out. You turned all the pages.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So I know even reading all this thing, mind will not tell, am I ready for the exam? Right. So that confusion is always there. So now tell about the last 10 days of your exam preparation. How do you push yourself?
I guess the full mock is the real big thing that we should start taking up. I know we'll not have so much of confidence to go and give it a try, but sitting somewhere and attempting all 180 questions, I think physically, mentally, we should keep ourselves ready. That's the first thing what we try to practice.
Right.
Maybe at least when I gave my very first full mock after 2 hours of, or when I reach 100 questions, I'm like, oh my God, still I have 80 more questions to go. How am I going to take it? But yeah, we will get used to it, and definitely it helps us so much listening to class, giving the full mock, and whatever mistakes we do, going back and reading that particular thing, I think we'll start gaining some sort
Right.
of confidence. And yeah, you are there all the time to help me. That is what I felt. All credit goes to you, definitely.
Good to know. Thanks for that credit. But at the same time, writing exam for 4 hours is not easy. It needs a lot of energy. Rightly, you said after 100th question, you get a feel that you start clicking some button. Okay, let it go. Right. So that's a problem there. So, but still, doing 5 full mock exams is a decent thing. Right. That's a very decent thing to go. Nice. And last 1 week you pushed hard. I think you took Sri Learning on the
A
study
study
hall.
hall, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
study hall. Oh my God. The first try, it was like, I almost felt like a Greek and Latin to me. I felt, okay, have I really read all these days or not, was the first feel I got. And my scores were really bad. But it helped me to come back in. I thought, okay, let me challenge the study hall and let me give it a good try. And I got a 78% next time. I was like, okay.
That's great, craziest score, you know. I think you should be the first person getting 78% in our group in study hall. Usually in
Okay.
study hall, people will be at 55, 58, 61, 63. And you said 78%. Oh my God. I said, okay, ready. Write the exam tomorrow itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I just took 3 days. I booked my exam, and yeah, I gave it. That's how it went.
The moment I saw you 78 in study, I felt, oh my God, this girl is top right now. Okay, that's a good comeback from your side, because first time I know it was a little low and you took a revenge. I'll challenge you guys. That's really good. So how is in the time management? When you do the practice exams, did you do time management system with you?
Yes, I did take that 70, 60, 60 was what you had recommended. But
Uh,
I think I was usually finishing within 40 minutes, used to be my first section. And then it used to be, yeah, within 2.5 hours, I was able to complete my full mock exams. And even my final exam, I did it within 3 hours, 20 minutes, including the 20 minutes, I mean, 10 minutes break after taking that.
God.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so fast, so fast. Maybe you have a good book reading habit regularly.
Yeah, that's one hobby of mine. Is
People have a good book reading habit, they can read the things faster, they can observe the content faster. Good. That's a good thing from your side. And I know people are preparing exams, but nowadays I'm hearing that time management is a big problem. They're struggling. You could have heard a couple of success stories recently. Some of them were able to rush in the last 5 minutes, few number of questions they have to do, right? Many come and ask Srinam how to do time management. We tell that don't stay in the same question for a long time. Easy to say, but hard to do. So let's understand from you. I know you are something bullet train. Okay, someone can't run like you. It's super fast. Okay, 3 hours, 2 hours completion. It's not a human possible. It's something different, different category. So give some idea how a normal person can increase the speed.
Sure. I guess all of us are pretty unique in the techniques that we use. But one thing what really helps us is for any of the agile contents, the agile manifesto, we have to do it. And the exam content outline, the more we read it every day, I'm sure we can't by heart everything. That is not possible. But as you always used to say, it will be somewhere deposited in our subconscious mind. And the constraints, what you mentioned from the day one of the class, all our questions will be around the same thing. It may be the risk, resource, customer satisfaction. So the moment we see the question, we'll know what are the key terminologies there. Once we start knowing, okay, this is the keyword, this is what they are asking, and definitely it will let us know. We will be able to eliminate at least the 2 wrong answers for sure. And the other 2, we can put ourselves in a position, if I'm a project manager, what would be the best thing to do? And we can pick that answer. That is my personal opinion.
That's a good point, I believe. What I'm hearing from you is be strong on the concepts, be clear on the stem of the question, what these guys are trying to ask you, right? So when you say the constraints for the benefit of all, it could be of a scope, schedule, cost, resource, risk, and quality, along with the customer satisfaction. So in this area, they're going to attack you in the question, right? Exactly. The moment you understand this, chances are you can go through and answer it properly. Makes sense. Makes sense. So when you read a question, while reading the question itself, you try to judge an answer, or you allow you to read the question first? What do you do first?
No, I allow to read the question first because I did some mistakes when I was taking the mocks or maybe the weekend mocks. So I was not rushing to the answer. I was trying to read at least some questions twice at least, so that we really understand what are they clearly asking and the tense of the question.
Very good.
So that was really helpful. And one more advantage what I see is in our PMBOK, we have for every chapter, what are the next steps and the tools and techniques they give that. So it was a habit for me to read that also every day. I just took the printouts of the first page of what are the various tools and techniques. So when they say you're doing, say first step, you're doing a monitor, and then if you're going to do a control, and if first you're telling you're identifying the stakeholder, then comes the stakeholder management. So if we know the sequence, even that was pretty helpful to determine what will be the answer. If you know we are in which phase exactly, we will know what will be the next phase.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, that's pretty good. Your preparation is pretty strong. Also, I'm getting you that don't jump to the answer immediately. First, understand the question. All right. Exactly. See, your question on average, we are telling 1 minute, 25 seconds. So even if you read a question 2 times, it may consume hardly maybe 50 seconds or 60 seconds.
Few seconds, yes, not even
less than that. It will consume. But once you understood the question properly, when you read the answer, chances are easily will eliminate 2.
Exactly.
Right. Elimination 2. The rest 2 only you have to focus. There comes this 6 constraints or agile principles or manifesto, right? Exactly. And there comes the servant leader, what role it is, what the project manager role. And these things are in your subconscious mind. Easily you can pick up that answer. Yeah, exactly. That's a thing. Because why I specifically take time with you and explaining this part is because you are the one topped study hall score. So far, nobody has topped it. You are the top scorer there. Also, you are the one complete the exam pretty faster. So I'm sure after this video, many are going to ask you how you did that. Some followers going to chase you. Okay. So rather they chasing and asking you, I'm putting in the video itself to make it clear that understand the question properly before you jump to the answer, right?
Yes.
Many do this mistake. What they do is while reading the question itself, they start judging the answer. And the judged answer, they'll start searching in the 4 choices, which sometimes doesn't go well, right? So that's a point. Good. Any other tricks you followed in answering the questions?
I guess, okay. I think I kept a very calm mind. I was very much in tension till the moment I started my exam. I was in lot of pressure and tension. And yeah, as you said, I kept saying, okay, I am PMP certified. And moment the first question came up, I think all my tension, it went away. I was very calm and relaxed, and that really helped me to have more clarity to read the questions.
Nice. This calm and compose the biggest thing, that too, while the first question started fine, the day before the exam, there'll be one pressure. That pressure cooker, no one can, only you have to face it.
True.
Did you slept well the previous night?
No, kind of. I think all the concepts were coming in front of my eyes, even if I was trying to sleep. But yeah.
Some people don't sleep the whole night, they'll be told the whole night to be awake, and poor people they are. And yeah, the previous day and the day before is really tough, really tough. I ask people to please sleep early. Definitely never happens. But again, that's a point. So exam point understood, and exam hall, you went to good speed. First 60 questions, did you took a break?
Yes, I did, but I was too enthusiastic to know what are the next 60 questions. So I came back within 8 minutes and I joined back again. I gave back 2 minutes to them.
Back to PMI.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yes, I ate chocolate, as you said. I did some stretching. It's like I rigorously followed everything from the day when what you mentioned. And yeah, here I am. That's because of you.
That's nice. It's a center base or online?
It was a proctored based, and it was, yeah, it was pretty simple actually. I did see a lot of success stories, and I had a slight tension on how do I focus, how do I just keep looking at the screen. I was practicing it always, even when I was giving the full mock practice test. So that helped me, and yeah, I guess I got very good proctors. I never got any warning, and it was very smooth.
That's a good day. Okay, so when I say proctor, all has this worry. Proctor will not come, slowness will be there, relaunch of exam will happen. Thankfully, nothing happened to
It
you.
happened to me. Relaunch happened to me. I
Oh.
finished first 40 questions and suddenly the screen went away. I got panicked. I was wondering what will happen, but it relaunched within some 2 minutes and we were back on the track. It didn't affect the exam.
You have to do the keyboard or they did it?
I had to do it on the keyboard to relaunch. That we have to click it, and after that they restarted it.
Is there any shortcut key in the keyboard for relaunch?
No. Through mouse.
Mouse, they have a relaunch button.
Yes.
Okay, then it's fine.
Yeah, it will bring us back to our desktop screen, and that option will pop up to click on the relaunch.
So, but the 2 to 3 minutes, what you lost is gone. You can't get it back.
No, the time will start back from the same where it was left. So that's the good thing. Yeah.
I know Pearson is also improving, but still sometimes it goes bad. Okay, so the exam happened, you took a break, you took a chocolate, stretch around, right? All good, fantastic. So exam questions were all most of moderate sizes, not bigger and smaller, moderate.
Correct. At least the first 60 questions, they were all two-liners mostly. Okay. And there was one match the following, which was pretty simple. If we know two of the choices, then it would be easy to decide on the next two choices.
Okay.
And but the next 60 questions, they were kind of tricky. And they were pretty lengthy. So in the second slot, I took 60 minutes. That was the longest time I took there.
Your toughest is 60 minutes.
60 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and there was one graph was there, and there was one more match the following, which was very tricky this time. It felt okay, this option will fit in both the places. But yeah, that exam content outline keywords, it really helped me there to decide on where it will go.
Nice. Good to know that. I can solidly see good amount of groundwork you did on the preparation. So how much of time overall would have happened for the exam from the preparation? Could be which batch you joined in for the classes?
July batch. So right. Within 6.5 weeks, yeah, you helped me to go to the finals.
Yeah, 6 weeks, 6.5 weeks is a decent time, very lesser time. In 6.5 weeks with the top score, above target and all, that's a really decent one. Nice, good to know. Superb effort from you. I'm so happy that you did it, and you're being an example now. Many can follow the success story from you to crack this exam. One thing I found with Nagasmita is she made the basement clear. Without basement clear, she didn't jump. Okay, there are some people who don't have patience to sit and read. They want the answers, but they don't want to read. So that's a problem. So probably you can take a lesson from her. So now on the exam hall, I understand you went faster, closed out, and the last 20 minutes before you submitted the button saying that it's over. But did you have the full confidence? It's over. I'm going to clear the exam.
Yeah, I kind of got a feel from within that, yes, but I didn't expect an above target. But yeah, I knew, okay, I will be done. And I think within a blink of an eye, the result came out. Even that was pretty soon. And nothing entered my head. I saw congratulations and some 3-4 lines. I was thinking, I was seeing the keyword again for pass or something to come.
Okay.
And that was not seen. I got scared for a moment. Then I thought, okay, congrats means yeah, that is done. Then I asked them if I can click that so that I can read it later peacefully. So yeah, I took the photo of that last screen and yeah, I sent it to you. I
Actually,
wanted to share it with you first. Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I mean, I took their permission. That's why, because I didn't want it to be disqualified at end of the exam. They said, yeah, you can go ahead and take. After I clicked, they said, okay, you should not be taking the photo. Then they said, okay, just close the exam.
Yeah. We shouldn't do good. Then I was able to hear your excitement of you cleared the exam. You're top of the world. And, yay, man, I did it. That's a good achievement. Good achievement. Great. Super. So again, I keep telling to everyone the same thing. Apply this in your job. That's very important. Clearing is one portion. Other one is applying it. With the next 6 months, you should see drastic change the way you work, right? That's what the real growth is all about. Fantastic. Great. I'm sure your family is happy. You gave a treat to your family members. How much
Yes.
credit do you want to give to your family?
99% credit to my family, definitely. They always had a lot of confidence that I'll be able to do it. Since I don't come from this background of any knowledge or work experience on this, I was having a lot of hindrance and I thought, okay, I should be working hard more than any other people.
Right.
Even in the classes, I was seeing many of them are already project managers and they're from that background. So maybe that's an advantage or it may be a disadvantage as well. And a special thanks to my husband. He helped me even in my kitchen, everywhere. He
That's
was
why
helping me all
that's
around.
why I asked him to join this call today.
Yeah.
I know he was helping you most of the time, right? To get this exam.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Good, good. Did he learn something management? Did you teach him some classes about PMP?
Yeah, actually, yes, I used to eat his head. I used to read some concept. Then I had a habit of sitting and explaining it back to him so that I know how much I understood. I think even he can go and give a PMP exam now directly.
Okay. Are you sure he observed it when you were explaining?
Yes, yeah. I was questioning back, okay, you got it right then.
Poor guy. Saturday, Sunday, you can't escape, right? You have to sit in front of you, listen to you.
Yeah, yes. But he really did enjoy that.
I enjoyed it. Nice.
Yes.
I always like this. I have got a lot of couple come here and do the exam together, right? It's sharing knowledge is good. You have a good study partner. It's really very interesting. Nice to know. Good. Okay, fantastic. Now give some tips for the people who are just kickstarting the PMP process. What is your thought?
Okay, first thing, I feel anybody who's joining Shri Learning, at least they can have confidence that they're almost halfway through there. Because it's just not about learning the concept, but it is about the attitude what you teach us in the class, which is very engaging. I really feel that is the major advantage if anyone asks me. And go by the syllabus, and there is no magic here. It's only about understanding the keywords. If anyone is doing it, definitely everybody can do it.
Yeah,
that is the key thing. Self-confidence should be there.
Right.
When we are reading, it's all about having focus. Even if you're reading for half an hour, if you're able to do it with some focus, yeah.
I think that's a valuable point what you said. Even if you read a half an hour, stay focused. There are some people reading for 3 hours, but nothing goes inside. So that doesn't make sense. Okay, good. It's a valuable tips from your side. Superb, great. And all the viewers, I'm sure you all enjoyed Nagasmita's way of preparation. I'm sure you're all surprised. She completed the exam in 3 hours, 15 minutes, or in practice exam, 2.5 hours. It's exceptional. Some people do this. Don't try that. Like a warning you have to put in the bottom. Don't practice at home. It's not possible. For many, it is a trouble. Don't push like that. Go in a normal speed. This comes out of regular preparation. They have a habit of book reading habit. Some people have from childhood. They read book faster. So they can, when they read also, they can capture the information very faster. So she's that kind of person. But we can take something interesting from her is reading the question properly. That is an interesting point which you have to observe. Because many of us, I'm feeling that you're struggling in time management in exam. So she's very clear, read the question properly. Even you take 60 seconds, read it properly. But if you read it properly, answer will come just like this. So that's a message I got from her. Superb, great. Good wishes to Nagasmita once again. Keep rocking, keep winning more in your leadership path.
Thank you, Sriram.
Great. And viewers, good wishes for you. Give your likes and comments for this wonderful achievement from her. And good wishes for you as well. All the best. Meet you soon in another success story. Thanks, Nasmita. Keep rocking.
Thank you, Sriram.